I got a text from one of my friends, and they were saying, "Man, you over there chilling on the beach, man. You got to get back to business." What I was explaining to him was the importance of SOPs. That's short for Standard Operating Procedures. You should always institute that in your business. That means that things run when you're not there. And we had a quick conversation, and I figured I'd share this with everybody. In fact, let me turn this phone sideways because I'm going to put this up on for YouTube. All right. So, standard operating procedures. I can only tell you what I did, and I give you, a quick overview of what you might be able to do in your business, or even just in general. You want to document as much things as possible. You want to put systems in place, that can be calendar events, task lists, if-thens, if this happened, then this should happen. If someone asks a question, then who's the appropriate answer? And you want to funnel. For us over at Baked Cravings, I'm working on a new fundraising app called Raise Cravings. And I kind of knew this almost a year and a half ago, and I just started putting things in place that would be able to run. So Baked Cravings I view as more of it's a hands-on work of love, It's a bakery, so we're doing cupcakes, cookies, brownies, custom cakes, corporate jobs, and things of that such. And what Raise Cravings is, it's a fundraising app where we're donating 50% of the funds raised to the campaign. So I like it because it's a community-based type of activity, and it's giving back. But it's also something that I think that I can grow to a bigger scale just because of the market opportunity. So knowing this and looking at the information, what I did is one of the first steps is I implemented a virtual assistant, and she's really great. She works out of the Philippines for us. She works 40 hours a week for us. So she's currently handling all the phone calls, all the emails, most of the social media, putting in orders, contacting customers for the Baked Cravings side, but also working with me on the Raise Cravings side. So I'm putting those procedures in place so nothing gets stopped. So if you call our store, initially you'll get our AI assistant that we've been using for the last 3 years. We're probably ahead of the curve on AI, picking up the phone for you. But if there's any questions that the AI assistant can't answer, it rings over to her, and then she takes care of that. When we get special requests from corporations or schools or any type of orders, she handles that, and she chimes in and hits me on WhatsApp when she needs some guidance, and I'm also included on all of the communication, so I'm able just to view them at a more high level without having to get into the data entry, delivery time, delivery dates, and things of that such. And then another procedure I implemented is I upgraded our camera system at the store, where it's more global, and she also has access to that. So instead of her reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, there's a problem with this," she's able to see who's actually working at the store, and we have a dedicated line that she's able just to call and speak with the people at the store. So that pretty much takes me out of, I would say, 60 to 70% of any of the issues that may come up. And then on the other side of that is on our website, I made it super easy for customers to purchase, buy, schedule, date, schedule deliveries, and that was another operating procedure we have. Then down to my team staff, though we are a small staff, I pretty much was able to pass a lot of the things that I would do on a daily basis onto them, kind of upgrade their skill set. And, that meant showing them how to do upgrades on the website if they needed to change some descriptions, pricing, costing. A new POS system we use is SkyTab, super helpful. It has the printer and it has our 3PLs, or I would say our third party delivery systems in there automatically. So it's Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub. So the orders automatically print out. And that is, it takes a lot of the technical issues that if one tablet went down, because before we used to have a tablet for each one. So if there was a problem with a tablet or they went offline or anything like that, first I would get the call, obviously. So now a lot of that is ceased. So that's another operating procedure. For us specifically in the Baker, what I've done is I've also implemented in most of our freezers and refrigerator temperature control devices that are connected to our Wi-Fi. So if the temperature drops below a certain level, we all get a notification. We do an internship program, so we have kids that come in after school, and sometimes they're closing up at night and they don't close the refrigerator all the way, or they forget to do something or whatever, even if the power goes out. We get notification and we're able to address that, and that's great. So that's another operating procedure. So these are some of the things that you can implement in your business. And I told my boy, that's, you really got to start looking at that, where, you can't drive yourself crazy trying to do everything. You have to understand everyone's not going to do everything to your level or what you need. But if you can get 80 to 90% of that out of what you would put into it, because it is your business from the same employee, then that's a great procedure. And that would allow you to, think of more high level things like, where's that boat going over there? Let me reverse that. And that's just some of the things you could do when you implement standard operating procedures into your business. Super important. Super important. Now I'm gonna sit here and read this book. I'm gonna get back to y'all later.